Summer event details and event drops today, but what happened to the Summoner Appreciation event side of things? You know, the milestones, the little solo event, what even the calendar? Let's talk about that. Have you been experiencing more input issues in the last week or so? Many are seeing it. We look into what players are saying. Kabam ending operation of the iOS 11 software, so update now, people, update now. And some issues with Battlegrounds, side quest, and yesterday, some are fixed, some are not. We'll have a look. Hello everybody, welcome to the MCN for Friday. I just yelled into the microphone. That's
Let me be your therapist for a minute.
Don't need a therapist.
Tell me, what did you dream about last night?
Kinky stuff, why'd you ask?
Tell me, is there anything missing in your life?
Magneto helmet, which should be coming in
That's
September.
unusual. Then how do you think that shapes you as a person?
It doesn't shape me at all, it's shaped for my head. I wear it.
And what makes you think that that's the case? Well, I think we made a real breakthrough today. Good work. Now pants on!
So we kick off with letting you know that Kabam, as they say here, they are no longer going to be allowing the game to be playable on running the iOS 11. So make sure to update your device to the operating system that, as much as possible, as soon as possible. One thing I have is an iPhone 7. This is what I take out. It's iPhone 7 Plus. It's something I've had for years. It's always important to have like multiple runnings of the game on different devices, just to get a flavor of, especially when you're doing like I'm doing MCC YouTube, just kind of go, okay, well, what is one player experiencing on one device? What is experiencing another? Something that I really hope that Kabam are still doing, and look at compatibility and things. Funny enough, at times this iPhone 7 Plus, the battery is terrible with it because it's so long and batteries and kind of load and all that stuff has changed. It does actually run the game relatively well, but I do need to switch over to my iPhone 11 at some point, so that's something I do recommend. Change up your device, especially if it's nearly 6 years old. Now on to buggy news, and there's been a little bit of an issue with the energy harvest event. For some players it hasn't been properly appearing. Definitely got a few people mention this to me like in the last kind of 24 hours, but it seems like it's been resolved. If it's not been resolved, make sure to reach out to Kabam via their ticket system, because you need to get this sorted. You need to be collecting and harvesting your energy so you can be entering into rifts. But yeah, many people were kind of saying that that's an issue. Some people were saying that they were collecting it from their stash, and somebody was saying that for a Thronebreaker account it wasn't there. And Kabam Mike did say as of yesterday, are we seeing, to be honest actually this was very late on in Canada time, are we seeing them come back? I'm not sure exactly what was affected, so I haven't been able to find a repro case yet. So they're trying replicate the bug to see if it's or find evidence of it. I'll replicate it. Yeah, sadly, well, it worked, but it was kind of weird that it was like sort of not. Also, and onto a bit of a weird one, Battlegrounds Mastery presets change without knowledge. So this one again is a bit of a weird one. For me, I don't have a preset. I need to save up for it. I don't have the units at the moment to do that. Maybe one day I will. Probably some Suicide Mastery setups. But yeah, seeing YouTubers experience this too, Nick136 and Max. Yeah, it's just like it's gone. My mastery presets changed to the ones I use currently without me having selected. Didn't realize until it was in the matchups. Checked again, it shows a different mastery setup in deck, but a different one suicides in actual fight. So a bit of a weird kind of mystery there. Some people did say that this had been resolved, but it's hard to get a complete idea on the subject. Early yesterday morning, hey all, we pushed a fix for this a little while ago. If it still occurs, please let us know. Confirm it's fixed. Changed my masteries 3 hours ago to play BG. By the way, Trelleborg tells issue is under investigation. Yep, spent 200 units already. Thanks. So that's a problem as well. Still not fixed for me. Just played a match in Suicide still on. What a joke. I really have to waste my units on this one. Yeah. Please stop talking. I've played 15 matches and masteries work as they should. I don't know. Somebody's saying it works now, so I guess it has fixed. What about people who lost matches and used units to change masteries due to the bug? I played a match this morning and had to recall mastery, so I guess will you see compensation? I don't think you will. I really don't think he will. Kabam gave out units, or will be giving out units, for the compensation issues of Arena. I don't think they're going to be inclined to do it. I mean, look, it's a bug that you'd like Kabam to be fixed. It'd be great if they did sort it out with compensation, but I don't think they're going to do it. Okay, what else have we got for you? Well, a couple days ago, a very interesting thread started, and it's always something that I think Kabam, when they look at it, they're just like going like, no, don't mention it, please don't mention it. Input issues. Okay, input issues, as you know, response times, in-game, can feel very... Thing is, I can't use the word feel, because Kabam don't like when you say the word feel. Basically, champion responding to movement of a tap on a screen. But look, what are people saying? Gene says, since a few days ago, maybe a week, I have the feeling that a very often pressing block doesn't work, or is it works too late. Opponent gets in my defense like butter at least two games out of 3. So I don't know if I'm being paranoid due to the past, or if indeed I get worse again recently. This is something obviously bone of contention. I do experience a drop of input at certain times. Definitely seen it in the last, say, 24 hours. As I've been doing or playing sort of midday UK time, I've definitely been noticing it. But then at times it's been extra crispy. But then I don't know if it's different areas. A lot of it was in incursions for me today. Oh, yesterday, incursions based kind of like input issues. That has been really bad. But then Battlegrounds, I've only had it like a couple of times. So I don't know if it's mode specific. I don't know if it's like, say, down to AI, because a lot of time when we talk about input issues, maybe we're also talking about reaction time to champion and defender champion movements. And if the AI is faster than you'd expect for the mode or whatever you're doing, it can be a case that when you think you're kind of like you're blocking down for it, there's like more of a micro window of opportunity for the champion, the enemy defender, to be quicker in getting to you. And that's something, again, Kabam will probably say tinfoil hat, and you know, some people may say, oh, you know, well, that's just speculative there, that can't be it. But then again, you have to look at the times of Sir Tapsalot and that kind of like motorized kind of dotter on screen, and I have that level of concern and worry that we had in 2021 and ongoing. So, you know, it is what it is. Oh no. Oh, the dreaded discussion has been closed. This is the problem, isn't it? When you know, if you're experiencing input issues, it's imperative that you report the bug in the bugs and known issues forum with the correct bug reporting template. The problem is it's never looked into, and a lot of the time, if you provide details, video, the Kabam engineers will look at it and go, nah, this is down to user error. That's always the case. It's never a case of looking at the way that Kabam look at it in response is they will go, this is a champion animation issue. So they'll go, okay, which champion is it? It could be a case that it's user error, which more commonly is, or Kabam will say this is an animation error. So the way that, say, a punch, instead of it kind of like being like the movement is too fast, or it's kind of like rather than kind of like a punch, it's like not like that. It'll either be or it will be too fast in the animation. So the Kabam kind of look at it like that, which is annoying because you can't just go like, well, look, it's the response time. But then if people are saying, right, well, I'm trying to off the bat on every single fight, trying to get that parry in or a block in, and it's not engaging, it's not working from the point of tapping on the screen, then that's something I think Kabam should start really thinking about, opening up that dialogue, opening up that investigation, and opening up Sir Tapsalot to go, well, look, have we got this crispy response time? Are we looking into this? The same way that other games would look into their controls and go, are we giving and delivering players of this game the best controls imaginable, the best response time with the game imaginable? But look, there's advantages to gain from champions not engaging with blocks or parries and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know if Kabam would ever look into it. But it's interesting to know a lot of people are saying similar things about this. Have you experienced it? Put it in the comment section down below. It's also quite apt that my cam's down here, because obviously you can see myself up there in the top right-hand corner. We've got to go over the summer event. So later on today, there is going to be a summer event that's dropping. Now, this was taken from the live stream that Kabam did earlier this month, 13 days ago to be exact. And this is sort of some of the information. There's some more information which is going to be dropping later on. One thing that I did say with this particular, there's a couple of videos on this particular subject about summon account, because there's things like 6-star platinum piece crystals, there's other champion stuff. You can get a free champion, I think, if you spend double track, the double triple track, whatever it is. There's a lot of things being kind of like tipped for this. But one thing that did come out of it, as I did say and did reiterate, is there didn't look to be any kind of information on the special summer milestones. If you remember, you know, back to 2022, for those that have played the game, well, remember back in the early 2020s. But one of the main things was that there was no information from Kabam whether or not this is coming back. So for free, you could pick up 3 times in rotation. So this was from last year, a solo event. That solo event was went from July 8th to August 10th, August 10th to September 12th, September 12th to October 15th. Shout out to Cat Murdoch for this amazing infographic. This one's from last year, just in case anybody goes, oh, it's coming this year. No, this is from last year. I'm using this as a comparison because Kabam have not mentioned the rewards that we got from it. Why? And why is that incredibly relevant and incredibly important? Well, this was a thread that started about Summoner Appreciation, which we kind of just scooted over a moment ago. Do you guys think we'll have the Summoner Appreciation? I've got to be honest, at this rate, I'm not confident on it. Before Summoner Camp, several years ago, we had the Summoner Appreciation calendar. The calendar allowed you to get really nice things for the time for the meta. Metas change. Metas are basically the top quality of rewards that you get. So back in the day, it was indeed all about tier 5 basics, tier 2 alphas, and 6-star shards. Obviously now the meta is 7-star shards, tier 6 class catalyst, and to a lesser degree tier 3 alpha and tier 6 basic. Times go on. And 6-star, well, not 6-star awakening gems, to be honest. I think if there was 7-star awakening gems, that'd probably be it. But no, that's never going to be a thing at the moment. But one thing that was something from the Summoner Appreciation calendar last time was units. Something of last year was indeed units. The great thing about these particular events was you had 300 units. So you got this as like 3 times. So 300 units on day 29 of the milestone, or milestone of 29, and also milestone 21, 90 units. So if you get 300 units plus the 90, 390 times 3, because you got them 3 times. That was maths, 1,170 units, if my math serves me right. Or yeah, that's right. Yeah, it is right. Well done, I think. Any case, got to back myself, haven't I? That doesn't give an indication whether or not it's actually going to be received this time around. And that would be disappointing not to see those units. Those units are great because if we have that, we have the Legends event in August, which, you know, you could pick up some units from that. You get the Platinum Arena, Unbreakable Arena, I think it is. Get some more units, and it really helps out non-spending players when it comes to getting that little leg up going into Cyber Weekend, and we love that. We love those little events. It's just the problem is there's no confirmation at this particular point that we'll be getting it. So that's something we'll find out later on today. Do you think that we'll see this particular range of solo event? Do you think, nah? Or do you think that it's going to be in the objectives? Because that's something that Kabam did say. They said that there would be a double track, there will be a free track, but haven't given full indication whether or not that we will receive a what is it, like those units, other kind of spicy rewards. But do you think that's going to happen? Do you think it's not going to happen? Put it in the comment section down below. But in any case, that's been the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button, subscribe, and as well, thank you very much to people that support the channel on YouTube and Twitch and Patreon and all that stuff. They're going to be appearing on screen right now. And also, some other content, which is on screen right now as well. And yeah, more content to drop over the next couple of hours. Look out for that. Some surprises should be good. And also over the weekend. So thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.